plenty of light. More than enough, probably. Well, I have plenty. So, I am going to work on Alexis tonight, live. So, for those of you who have a membership, you are one of my Slingless Glamorous Dolls. You're in that club with the membership program. So, tonight I'm going to do specifics, and I am going to make over this Alexis doll. They did an amazing job photoshopping. I can see what they want done. I can do this. Well, this is quite easy for me to do, to be honest. So, yeah. So here it is, before and after. I know it doesn't look like a big difference before and after, but it really is, because we are going to be giving her several sun-kissed freckles up around her nose area. And they want thinner eyebrows and more of an arch. So there we have it. And that is how we're going to do it. So I may bring this up from time to time. Let me see up so you can see this part. Well, you're not going to be able to see it in detail. Anyway, here she is. This is a beautiful Alexis. Lots of gorgeous hair. By the way, these are on sale right now, 20% off. So while I'm holding her, this is how she came. But all dolls do come with underwear. All dolls are full vinyl bodies. Full vinyl bodies. The arms can open. They're fully articulated. They can bend their arms. All these different kind of directions and things. You can put them in the pool. Summer's here. It has arrived. But yeah, full vinyl. The legs, they're fully posable. They're bendable. All of these is just truly cool. And the head can tilt. So you're looking at turn, posability, so much more posability. A lot of hair washing fun. Look how gorgeous and shiny this hair is. So for those of you who don't have Alexis or one of her friends, there you are. Simply go to VIAE.com. But it's VIA, then the minus sign with an E.com. That's what you get, but they're on sale 20% off. Everything is 20% off. So you get a good deal. Yep. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and start working on her. Wait, I'm going to need, well, I know it's expected of me as an artist, so let me get started. And we're going to start by removing some of her eyebrows. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to remove half of her eyebrow. I am going to paint on all of it, but I'm going to use that first half part to use as a template to show me where I'm, like literally where I want to start the arch where it should go. As for me, you see, I messed up my eyebrow. I took this part off and too much in the middle right there because I used a razor. I shouldn't have done that. I was being lazy. I should have just got it, sit my butt down in front of a window, and used my good old-fashioned tweezers. But I did not do that now, did I? Okay. So I'll show you in a moment. I'm removing pretty much most of the eyebrow. And work with a clean spot. Her nose has a very shiny spot at the tip. Acetone, very gently, just take my Q-tip, wipe the tip of her nose. Voila! It doesn't shine anymore. Going to eyebrows, a lot of freckles, starting from a few inches from the corner of her eye, starting like from this corner of the eye and coming down. Okay, all the way to the other side so they're even. If you can sit as close to this as possible. Thank you so much for doing this for me. It means so much. I love my Alexis doll so much. And I have you give. Well, you are so welcome. I do apologize for the let me see. What else? They sent me a picture. They did. I got the picture for reference. Now I'm getting ready to take off this original color because I'm going to give her the more natural color like my Alexis has. My Alexis is here with me. And in case you're wondering if you hear any crackling, I'm cooking. I'm frying up some chicken. So I'm going to remove this here. We're going to give her more realistic lip color. I believe that's what me and her mom just talked about. So yeah, we're going to do that. Get rid of this orange color. We don't understand why, but, hi Jenny. No, the only people who can participate in the chat are those who have a membership. Believe me, I have several that are coming. When I start talking about personal things, when I'm doing things that are not promoting someone else's product or anything like that, no. The videos will be exclusively for those who have the membership or who are a part of the membership program. That is the big part of your perk, is that you get to come on, you get to be seen, your comments and everything, and you are priority in getting responded to. But Jen, she is my moderator, so. But yes, it's pretty private. If I had a laptop, I don't have a laptop. If I was able to do this on a laptop, a newer version, because my computer is not a newer version, but it is like a big flat screen computer, everything built in. But if I had a laptop, I could actually make videos where they would be only for membership holders. No one else public could see them. Only people with the membership. And I want to do videos like that. It'll just have to come much later on. Until I can get a good laptop, probably a Dell. I need a Dell laptop. I have to sneeze. Okay, so I'm removing the original paintwork. But I remember the way I have my Alexis, those were photos that were sent to... Y'all help me out. For some reason my internet's coming in and out. Oh, no, you were fine. You didn't know. I mean, I guess smoke signals, they had to get up and get out. Because I didn't post. I should have told you girls I was going live, but I was really anxious. I want to go ahead and get this girl done so I can get her back to her owner. Oh, I'm sorry. See, I was interrupting your phone call. You were talking with Mama. I hope that... How did that go? Did you tell her about your Barbie? Like the one she very first got you? So, here she is. Beautiful blue eyes, beautiful skin tone. Yes. Oh, but these are on sale. These are on sale now. She has very thick hair. This stuff is no joke. It's not in... They made the part. It's very thickly rooted. And they're on sale. All of the dolls are on sale, 20% off. And the good thing is, the shipping is cheaper because they will be shipped from here, the East Coast. So up through North Carolina, all the way up through Canada, the shipping will be cheaper than coming from California because the company is no longer over there. The main office is, yes, but the, yeah. So she's here in North Carolina, and she has pretty much all the product there. So all of you who put in sales, let me see. Grayson had to have his father bought him another Elena doll for his birthday because he wanted another Elena, and he got her for 20% off. I love that. I love the fact that, you know, there are so many kids who don't have good parents that are there and give them the love and the nurturing that they need. And I'm so glad that they get it. They really do. I mean, they play with everything. They have dolls, action figures, everything. I mean, my personal thought is this. Let people be themselves. Don't make someone be who you want them to be. Even when you have children. You know, you can't make your children be someone they're not. They're going to have their own personality. I'm fanning her face. They're going to have their own personality. They're going to have their own feelings. All of these things. And you can't make them be someone they're not. He told us about his plans for. Oh, really? No, he had plans for. He doesn't know. I mean, I told him, I was like, I'm surprised you went ahead and got another one. But Elena means a lot to him. She was my first project that I did paint work on with VI toys, doll, doll friends. And when I got mine and I had repainted on her and stuff, he held her and went to sleep with her in the chair. I remember taking a picture. I still have the picture. No, I'm not posting it publicly. That's private. But and I remember his grandma showed it to her, and she was just like, ugh. It pulled her heartstrings, and she sat right there at that computer, and she ordered him one. I said, well, when it comes in, I'll paint it like mine, and I did. I remember that. I painted his doll like mine, and he has had her, I think, since he's turning 9. God, I think he's had her since he was about 3 or 4 years old. She still looks good, but he lost her original clothes, and that's why he wanted another one. What happened is that, his parents are, going their separate ways, and that's why he doesn't have it anymore. So he wanted another Elena because she was his first. And with me being the artist and doing the design work with the paint on her, and she was my first project, and his first video, he thought that's why she's so much more special to him. She's very special to him. And I love the fact that, he's blessed with the father who has, him and his brother, they both stay with their father. Um, that's through their legal system. And so we got all the paint off. And anyway, he's lost, I think he's lost quite a bit of stuff, toys, but he has a lot of toys. He told his Aunt Linda she bought a bag of 6 Barbie and the Rockers with some clothes for $25 at an event she went to. And he got the first edition Dana. Yeah, so he's very happy, and she's wearing her original clothes. He loves her. The kids, they really love the older Barbies more than the newer ones. Him and his little brother, they like the older Barbies. His little brother had to have an original 1960s Midge. Finally got one, and he loves it. And got very angry because I said that she looked like a pug. There. Okay, just letting you see, most of that pink work's gone. Now, I left some eyebrow up there, but guess what? The way this face is made, you can see like Shorty has a brow bone. So we're going to go up and give her little hairs to go up and like that. We are going to do this tonight. And we're going to do her freckles. Now, I'm looking on here because I like to do freckles that look natural. Well, actually, there are 2 things that take place. You want freckles to look natural. You also, when you're painting a doll, you have to take a few things into consideration. The doll's eye color, skin color, hair color. All of these things are things you have to really take in place, in context, when you're going to do freckles. The freckles have to blend and look natural. So you're not going to just take a few colors, mix something up, and create something that's going to look ugly. It's going to like booger dots, boogers. I've seen people's dolls that have been repainted and they did freckles and it looks like brown boogers on their face because they're too big. The freckles are too big. They're not freckles, they're boogers all on their face. I'm sorry, but I mean, hey, I'm not calling anyone out or judgmental. I'm just speaking facts. So when you speak facts, it makes a difference. Okay, I'm going with this color for the eyebrows. And then the brush. I got several brushes. I'm working on several projects. I posted a picture for the community here on Instagram. I mean, here on YouTube to show you that the Superstar Barbie that's being redone. Apparently, the reason why they decided to go ahead and redo her also, they're doing, it's gonna be a line. They're doing a Superstar Barbie reproduction line, and they're bringing back a lot of childhood favorites. So for those of you who grew up with, oh God, I need glasses. Superstar Barbie. I've seen some fabric on one of the Barbie extras, the Asian plus size girl. I'm thinking next year we might get Crystal Barbie, reproduction of Crystal Barbie. I'm gonna set her here while I get my glasses. I think we might get a reproduction on other Peaches and Cream, possibly. Be nice to get it with a kid. Dixie, you're moving too slow. Yes, Pookie. So yeah, I saw that type of fabric on the Barbie Extra, the Curvy Girl. Let me set my glasses down for a minute. And I thought about how it reminded me of Crystal Barbie's dress. So I think that that could happen possibly. I think Totally Hair Barbie, blonde, and brunette, maybe Whitney. They need to reproduce those because the last one had horrible, horrible hair. The face was gorgeous, but these reproductions are not very good reproductions at all. Okay, I need to turn this up. I am doing fried chicken, yes, at this hour. I slept quite a bit today, so I've gotten quite a bit of rest. Watch out, Poopsie. I was talking to my cat. So let me see, iconic Barbies. The Day Tonight Barbie was fine. But I think Dream Date Barbie, Ken, and PJ would be an excellent reproduction set. We need gift sets like that. Oh Lord, you're just warming up dinner? Oh girl, at this hour? Alright, everyone. Let's get these eyebrows going here. No, the reproductions are not. But they're also doing another reproduction of the very first Barbie, like a #1, I think. Which, my moderators, y'all should know that, right? Wow, I can barely see that. I may have to darken this. That is definitely got to go darker. Because it blends with her skin color way too well. Way too well. Okay. There we go. There's something a little darker. I'm going to have to mix customized color. There we go. Hmm. So yes, so for those of you who would like to join in on the conversation, you are more than welcome to join my membership program where you can be here with conversation and chat and be acknowledged and be noticed. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to take off more of that original eyebrow. There. And do the same thing over on this side. Because I'm only leaving a little bit of the original eyebrow. I'm just painting over it and then seal it. So. Now you hear that snap crackle pop back there, huh? Yes, we are doing fried chicken. See, my brush is so few hairs on it that they're coming out so thin, thin, thin. Now, why am I not getting the arch? Well, I see where she wanted an arch. I see that. Well, it kind of is like that. And I'm waiting for it to dry. I may have to go darker. Yes, I'm going to have to go darker. I didn't want to, but I am. So that means I'm using this color, but I'm not going to be mixing it with another color. See? When it comes to painting, repainting a doll, there's so many factors you have to be prepared for. You may have a skin, not the doll's skin tone. You may have paints, and then when you start doing them on your doll, they may blend too much. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of thought. It takes a lot of work. I'm really shocked at how thin she wanted her doll's eyebrows to be. I'm trying to figure out what she's running for. Oh, I can't believe she wanted eyebrows that thin. Okay, so there we go. She said she wanted thin eyebrows. She wanted an arch. And there we have it. This one is done. But remember, this is how it's like on this paper. The only difference is I'm making them look more realistic because I'm painting them. So there. Don't worry, when I take the camera up and make the lens go around, the other back side of the camera picks up more detail with the lighting. You'll be able to see a much better view. There we go. I like that. Yeah. So I'm coming in closer so you can see that eyebrow. Oh my God. You see how I messed up my eyebrow? Oh, Lord have mercy. Did I ever? I won't do that again. No, I thought I'd grow back out. Thank goodness I'd be back out. I have no idea what happened at my birthday, for my birthday. I don't even know if anything had happened at all. I'm gonna be honest. So much stress that's happened and pain that I just want peace. I want to feel peace. Yeah. Okay, that's a perfect eyebrow. Oh my God. There we go. So, see? Eyebrows done. One good thing to look to is you don't want it to be too dark, but you want it to be darker than our hair color. And it has to be somewhere in darker than that, but also to blend with skin tone and hair color. Now we're not doing eyelashes. We're just doing brows, freckles, and then the lips. Yeah, that's right. I turn her upside down. My way of painting, because I'm right-handed. I can't paint the other side because I'm not left-handed. So I hold her upside down. So this way I can get an accurate way of doing this. So they look even. Okay, there we go. Got a little shape going on. Cleaning my brush off. Because I had to cut about all the hairs off. You can hardly see the hairs on the brush. You see how they've done the Barbie Extra $5 gift set? I would absolutely love a Barbie and the Rockers gift set. All of the dolls together. Oh my God, that would be amazing. I want to give a special shout out to those of you in the Netherlands, Mexico, Brazil. Hi, how are all of you doing? I've been getting a lot of viewers from those parts of the world, including the Philippines. Alright, well, they are definitely thin and they are definitely arched. But, I think I'm going to touch this up. I'm just going to get a little more thickness up in this area. My instinct tells me that they'll be okay with that because it's going to go better with her face overall. And hopefully grow with them their changes the way things are as they get older. I know y'all can hear that chicken popping. I'm going to show you the difference in a moment between the two because I'm making the one I worked, the newer one, a little bit thicker up to the arch. See if you can tell. Alright, there and then there. See the difference? It will make it look a little more natural. So the paintwork looks, yeah, definitely more natural. Get ready. I am going to be doing a lot of work. I'm going to be making some homemade dolls out of fabric, 3D. I'm going to plan on that this week. Yep. So I will be taking that pattern. I'm going to be redesigning it. The one that I got up here. Making it into my own. Okay, so I'm redoing the eyebrows a little bit. So this one is now a little bit thicker. So we're going to make them look like cousins now. You know, when you're doing hand painted work, you can't make twins because I'm not a machine. Not a, you know, I have to give you cousins where they resemble and favor and work. Just like us as people, our eyebrows do not look exactly alike. To be honest, our faces, one side doesn't look the same as the other. Okay, let me see that. Oh yeah, oh I like it. I like that myself, that looks really good. It feels good painting someone else's doll. This doll, she came all the way from California, I believe. The owner is from Cali. No, I'm sorry. Pennsylvania. This belongs to Rena. So this is Rena's doll from Pennsylvania. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking California. I kept thinking it was. Oh, that's why Ellen was always like, everybody that purchases lives on near the pretty much on over there near you, Selena, all over the East Coast nearly. So yeah, Pennsylvania's a long way from California, but guess what? For everyone who buys these gorgeous, amazing custom dolls with these hand sculpted, these dolls are hand sculpted. The faces are hand sculpting and everything. It's amazing the work that goes into them. You're not getting a doll that's supposed to look like um, an American Girl doll, which looks like a doll. These dolls are made after real, live children models. So we got her eyebrows. She has an amazing arch. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. I love this. I love that. I love that. I love that. Serena, this is your doll, sweetheart. So I do hope you get a chance to see that. Oh, you know what? Let me let her sit for a moment. I have to go and turn my chicken over. Oh, and remove my glasses so I don't slip and fall. Okay. I like my chicken extra crispy. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That looks good. Whew. So when I do, well, this is not a cooking video, but when I cook, I take egg and condiments, mix them together. I dip my chicken into the egg and then into the flour mixture, and then I slowly fry it to get all of the to make sure it's fully cooked on the inside. And then I'll have it covered to make sure the inside is cooked. And then once I remove the foil, I let it slowly fry in oil so that I use canola oil, it's less fat. I like it extra crispy, extra crispy. It looks amazing. Not because I cooked it, it's because I know what I'm doing. There's so many things I can do. I'm surprised I didn't put any music on. All right, put my glasses back on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Double checking, looking at everything really good. Well, on a second note, how is everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope all is well, or at least close enough to it. I hope everyone is making it through, getting through. We're trying, right? To the ladies in Texas, I am so sorry. I do hope that you win your freedom and get through this. I am with you, girls. I'm not familiar. I've never had that experience with my body or anything like that, but still, I think it's a woman's choice to decide what she does with her body. Yeah, they gave her character, but I'm not sure I kind of like that little character, so I'm going to take a little bit of this arch down. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about political stuff. I'm over that. I just wanted to simply say that I believe in freedom. And, you know, I have never celebrated the 4th of July, ever, because I never felt freedom. But then again, I mean, you know, I think about my very own mental illness, so my mind way of thinking doesn't give me freedom, so I never feel free. I feel tortured and captured. And that's just putting it a bit mildly. I was talking to Raphael tonight, and I was telling him how hard it is sometimes, and um, it just can be so overwhelming. I know that I have some people who can relate. You know, it makes a difference when you're able to relate to someone and feel a connection and understand that they feel you, they know what you're talking about, and then when you hear them talk and they describe things that you go through, or the way emotions or things that you feel, it feels good to be able to have someone you can relate to, that you feel that understands you and what you go through. Okay, so here I got the eyebrows done. There we go. They are done. That is as close to perfect as we will get. So with those boogers done, I'm going to be pretty similar to the same color. Oh, I don't have a toothpick. Wait, maybe I do. I need something. What is this? No, that's a brush. Don't need that. Let me see. Which one of these will work for that? This one? Oh, what about that one? No. This one. Sorry, I hiccuped. At least I didn't fart. That'd probably be next. I'm just kidding. Probably not kidding, but oh well. Alright, let me see this photo here. Wow, that's a lot of freckles. Alrighty. Now I'm going to have to add some sealer in with this paint to make it permanent waterproof. Okay. There. I'm mixing the sealer in with the paint with my brush. Mix this in very clearly. I'm using a weatherproof, waterproof, non-yellowing sealer. See, this is why I don't use paint pencils. You can't apply a permanent sealer in that spray. Oh God, no. I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to intoxicate myself. So, her freckles, a few little different sizes and shapes. Oh wow, that's a lot of freckles. Can't make freckles all the same size or the same color. Let's see. I don't know. To me, that is a lot of freckles, girl. Let me add another little color in this end. Mix that. My chicken's almost done. telling you. She has that picture all decked out with freckles. I'm talking lots. I'm talking lots. But you have to be careful with that. So, I'm doing different colors, shapes to make them blend. But that's gonna look good once I add the blush. Wow. Well, that's looking like the picture. So, there, to give you an idea, those are her freckles. That's one side. Here's the other side, no freckles. See, the eyebrows are dry. They look very realistic and natural. I think they look better than the Photoshop version in the photo. But there we go. Look at all those freckles. See how natural they look? They look realistic. That's how freckles should look when you're doing paintwork on a doll. And they are a lot more noticeable than how they are on the camera. Trust me. You'll see. I'll show you. I did mix sealer in with it. Okay, Rena, I hope you like this, sweetheart. I do hope this is what you like. I hope this is what you're going to love. Love, 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 love. So you have to be very careful when you're putting a lot of freckles on the doll too, which is what they wanted. Because you want them to look like freckles, not connect the dots, right? Of course. And because I already have sealer mixed in with this, I have to work quickly. Do this stump. I'm looking at the picture again. Okay. There are Freckles. You see down to there. Okay. All right, that'll look good. So with the lip blushing. Now I'm ready to move on to her lips. So while that's drying, I'm gonna give that a moment to dry some. And I'm gonna go check my chicken real quick. That's one good thing about doing more than one project at the same time, because it gives it time to dry some. I don't have sealer on the eyebrows. I do that last. But with the freckles, I have to go ahead and add sealer, because you can't just add dots of sealer. Alright, chicken is super crispy. We are done. I'm gonna stick that in the middle. I don't know if that needs to cook more. And this one, let you cook some more. That can come out. These three, I'm gonna let cook some more. Oh, I still got a whole nother piece to cook. All right. Now let me get my colors mixed up. Oh, first things first, I gotta paint her teeth. What did they tell me about the teeth? If you can set as close to this look as possible. Well, sweetheart, I have done as close to that look. In fact, I think I've done better. It's very important when you have someone send you their doll and they have specific details of how they want their doll to look before and then a Photoshop. I mean, this is like, wow, above and beyond. Giving you the proper instruction to go by, and that's what I love that. Okay. I'm going to autograph it for her too. Okay. Now for her teeth. Okay, Rena, I hope you're going to like this, sweetheart. Well, I hope she's going to love it. I'm adding a little bit at a time. I've always said it's easier to add than it is to remove. See? Now we got her teeth. She has her teeth in. All right, let me see. Take her down so you can maybe see her freckles. Yeah. All right, let me start mixing the colors up for her lip color. Okay, I need that. Shake it up. Okay, is that sable? Yeah, sable. We're gonna drop this over there. That's good enough. Less of that, okay. Don't know who's doing that. Oh. Missing a brush. Oh no, I'm not. Here it is. Oh, I forgot I cut it. I cut some hairs off. The last time I was painting, I removed some of the hairs on it so I could get it better. Let me see this coloring. That's going to be natural, but I think I may need to add a little more hint of a pink. Just a smidget, a drop. See all my mixing colors? Because I'm trying to create natural color palette. I'm going to have to use 2 brushes on Alexis's lips. Maybe, maybe not. to use a separate brush. Wow. Sorry, I just surprised myself. I like it. That looks really good. That looks really good. Cool. Alright, let's get the dry. So I have to go over it a couple more times. That way it'll be nice and smooth. Oh, it's drying quickly. Good. Alright. I will have to use a separate brush, but it's because of over the teeth. So I'm using a very skinny one that I use for eyebrows. Okay. Now I'm going to use a mix up a slightly darker color for the inside the mouth part. So that's where I take and I use this brush. Add a darker pink in with this corner here. Keep it natural, mix a little brown. I'm not trying to do cartoony colors. I'm going for realism. Well, not real, but you know what I mean. Something that looks more realistic. Okay, so see, working on that smile. That's her neck squeaking. Just letting that be put out there, okay? Wiping brushes off while I'm waiting for the lips to dry well. You can't keep painting over wetness because it'll make it look lumpy and clumpy, and it'll look like it was hand painted with a shoddy job. So I let it dry between coats. And while I'm waiting and letting it dry, I try to keep everything room temperature, no extra air conditioning, no extra heat. Something at a very nice, comfortable. Not too cold, not too warm. because it will affect the way you paint. It's going to affect the way the paint sticks on your work. It's going to affect the way it dries, the texture. When you're hand painting on a doll, on a more hard surface, there are so many things that you really have to take into account, to think about. And people really don't understand that. They don't realize that. You can't just paint in certain temperatures or certain lighting. You have to have adequate lighting, accurate lighting. You can't have a lot of fluorescent stuff because it's going to make your color palette look very different than what it's supposed to be. Because this lighting and then outdoor lighting, it will look two different colors completely. Okay, so the lips are drying. The only thing is, it takes about with my work, I give it 24 hours to completely cure. 24 hours to cure, to become permanent, to have that permanent bond, before I ship it back to the owner. Or if any doll, even prototypes, with toy companies and things like that. That there are just so many things you have to do. I mean, it's a process. If you want professionalism, it's a process. I see people doing Barbies with paints, but you can't play with that doll. She can't be a travel doll, because if it gets wet, the paint's gonna melt off the face. So you really, really have to. It takes years to perfect what you're doing. It takes years to become a professional. This isn't something you just wake up one day and say, I'm going to do. No, you have to feel comfortable and at one with your paint and your brush. You have to know everything. You have to get the feel of it. Everything from the room temperature to all of it. Especially if you're going to try to do stuff for other people. That's a whole other thing, because it's hard to, get people at 100% of what they want. And when you do this for someone else, for me, it's very important. Number one is quality. Number two, that they're more than 100% satisfied with the results. And that's always been number one for me since I've started, and it has never changed. If someone has a request, I feel like it's something I can't do, I won't do it. But I do my best. Most of the time, pretty much most of the time I end up doing it. Oh yeah, that looks good. Because when you're getting a hand-painted doll, well, especially by me, with me you expect perfection and professional results. That's what I try to do. That's what I try to give. I've been on YouTube for more than 10 years. I'm still doing dolls for other people. I think that says a lot. It says that my paintwork is durable. It's waterproof. It lasts. That's telling me that a new video from Cabbage Patch Kids is gonna. Gosh, they are still working. Okay, so I'll show you. Now you can see up in there like that. See the angle? Because I know people are going to be looking at my work at all different angles. So I wanted to give her more natural lips. She doesn't have the orangey look. And this is going to look really pretty. This color palette I'm going with is more natural. It's going to go with any outfit she basically wears like a real kid. Now I'm going to go back through, and I'm actually going to blend these two colors here. Blend it all up and go over the lips again. And I have to wait for this to be nice and dry. That's why the room here, it's comfortable. It's very comfortable. It's not warm, it's not cold, it's not hot. I am not working under air conditioning. I cut it off because it can affect the paint. So I need it more of a natural room temperature. So I'm going through here with the thinner brush. Make it nice and smooth. Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice coloring. And then, you know, I've had people say, oh my God, oh, I can't afford that, or your price too high. Let me tell you something. It took me years to get to where I am now. I went to painting classes, lots and lots of practice, art classes, and this is something drawing started when I was 5, maybe I'm gonna do 5. See, now that I'm getting, once I'm done with this doll, I am going to focus on creating a pattern, and we're going to be doing some homemade dolls. I mean, made of fabric. 3D. I say 3D because it's not like going to be a flat made, it's not a flat made pattern. The doll's going to have neck and chin, things like that. Okay, inside the mouth is fully done. I got to retouch the lips, the teeth, just a little bit, but that's expected. And I can honestly just take and dampen the tip of this paintbrush and wipe the other right off. There we go, done deal. And that is why you gently let it dry in between. So this way, little arrows like that are an easy fix, and you get the right results. There you are, darling. You look absolutely amazing. So I am going to set her right here. I'm going to pull my camera down and show you how she looks. I want to make sure she's steady. I don't want her falling or anything like that. Now, I have not added sealer to the eyebrows or lashes. Ah, there. Okay. What is that? Paintbrush. Okay, I'm turning around. There she is. Now you can see those freckles on the eyebrows. All I have to do some blushing on the cheeks, so it's just a slight little pinkness to give her realism. So yeah, but that's how they freckles. So you see the lip color? So the lip color is a very natural neutral. You can see it's darker on the inside of the tongue would be. Those teeth came out perfect. So we got her looking all natural. Yeah, she has freckles. Now I'm going to show you the paper here. So this is how I went by. Ta-da! So you can see this is the original. This is photoshopped where they made the eyebrows thinner with an arch and they added a lot of freckles and they changed the lip color. So this is my version, my interpretation of the instructions that I received here. Yeah. So I got rid of the eyebrows from like this. I did give an arch, but I had to make them look, I wanted them to look more realistic, more natural as well. I want to say thank you to everyone who's watching. If you do have time, if you can, if you don't mind, please do give my video a thumbs. Show her from some angles here so you can see her freckles. They're different colors, different sizes, different shapes, but they wanted a lot of freckles. And there we go. So when I add the sealer, that's what it's time to do now. It's time to add sealer. Are my moderators still on here? Okay, so the hand. Okay, and I'll put the camera back up here. So that's what it's like as an artist. There. So, Rena, I really, really hope that I've taken your vision, your wishes, and made them come true for her. Yeah, she has fresh new eyebrows. She does have an arch. And now I'm going to start, I'm still waiting for some paint to seal where her tongue is because I made that a darker shade than her lips. But I also wanted it to blend. I wanted it to be able to be darker, but more like 1.5 to 2 shades darker than her lip color, for that more natural, realistic color. And I'm just waiting for this to dry good before I apply sealer. So, but I can go ahead and put sealer on the eyebrows and the lips and teeth. I'm looking inside the mouth. And I always use my larger brush for that. I use 2 different, and you have to be careful how you apply your sealer because I've had times where I'm applying sealer and I take the paint off while I'm applying the sealer. Take it right off. For anyone who doesn't know, I still have a Selena Molina doll for sale. If you want her, don't worry, her hair, everything, all of those things will be fixed to perfection before I send it to you. And I do that all live. This is all live. So that's one thing about being live, is that if you mess up, everyone's going to see it. Another thing about doing live videos, it's not scripted. It's not planned. The idea of what I'm going to do, that's the only thing I planned. The only thing I planned was, okay, this young lady's dream doll looked the way that she wants her doll to look. And I have to make it look good. I have to make it look professional. And I'm doing it live on camera. I'm going to do this gloss sealer twice on the mouth area. I'm not going to use a matte sealer on the none of the lips or teeth or inside the mouth. I'm using a high gloss sealer, and it's one thing I love. I've been using this sealer for years. Both of the sealers I use two different sealers. Number one, to ensure that my paintwork is permanent, durable, waterproof. You know, I use it's durable polyurethane. It's non-yellowing, and it's waterproof. So that's it. That's what it's about for me. And I've been using these for years. There are people who still have their dolls. I think Brandon was 12. Brandon was 12 the first time I did his doll. He still has his doll, and now that was 10, 11, 12 years ago. He's 25, I think, now. So, yeah, and he still has a doll. It looks just like it did when I did his doll. So, that says a lot about my professionalism and my paintwork, is that it can stand the test of time with proper care. As long as you take care of your doll. See how shiny those eyebrows are? Yeah, it's okay. They're going to be glossy. Look at the lip color. Very nice and natural. And if I turn the camera around like I did a few moments ago, it'll be a different color. But now I have to let that set, let it dry. Oh my gosh, she's looking good. She looks good. She looks good. Very realistic. Very pretty. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I'm going to blush your cheeks a little bit. Because most freckles, when you have freckles, you have little blushing on your cheeks. So a little slight pinkness to it. And I took off her original blushing. So I'm going to have to give her some back. Very carefully. Because I don't want to overdo it. So like I said, it's always easy to just do a little bit at a time. Okay. Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania is 1 hour back from East Coast. I think it's Central Time. Okay, I got cotton on her eyelashes. There we go. Oh, that looks much more realistic. Adding that to her gives you more realism. Makes her freckles pop. It makes them look more real. It gives a little natural shine. That looks really good. Okay, that's my opinion only. About that one. Oh God, so I'm going to give her a moment to set. Again, so she can dry. And let me go check on this. Because it sounds like it's not doing. Oh my God, I cut it off. I did not know I had cut it off. I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm taking this down. Okay, so blushing. Now the eyebrows look like that because I have not applied the second sealer. I have to apply matte sealer and then I change it. Okay, that is hand paint work. Now, I'll show you something else because I'm working on several things. How you like my fried chicken? Yes, that is my fried chicken. And it is crispy, honey. That is crispy. Yes, good home cooking fried chicken. Now let me grab my glasses. I had to leave the other that's in there so that I can cook slowly. But yep, that's my fried chicken. And I'll make it extra crispy because I will take about 2-3 eggs, mix them up in a bowl, add the condiments, dip my chicken into that, and then I will put it in flour, and then I cook. Okay. Alright, here we go. We got that back up. Glasses. Okay, I'm pretty sure that that sealer is dry now. So I'm able to, so you don't notice the freckles and everything a lot from this distance. But then too, like I said, I didn't want it to look like boogers. I saw that on Instagram where someone hand painted freckles on a doll, and I was like, well, they made them really big, and it looked like big brown boogers all on their face. You have to be careful doing freckles. So they're like freckles. A little bit at a time. Because if you do too much, you're going to get boogers. Nobody wants boogers on their doll's face. Okay. Alright, now for the matte sealer. You have to be careful how you also do that because you don't want bubbles to be in your sealer in your brush because the bubbles will come out on your paintwork and vinyl. My matte sealer, I always go a little bit outside of my paintwork to make sure it's extra protected. Okay, and there we are. Oh wow, that's drying already. So all of the shine will be gone. It will be permanent because my matte sealer, this thing is sold in a really big thing. That thing will last me for years. But this also is this is a matte sealer. It's matte polyurethane, indoor outdoor. It's non-yellowing, matte finish. That's what I'm talking about. You know, waterproof, weatherproof, non-yellowing. Non-yellowing is important because if, you know, the doll is taking out to the lake, you have her in the sun, pool or what have you, sun can damage vinyl. I mean, dolls are made of plastic. Um, they're made of industrial materials like plastic cups and plastic bowls, plates. Well, dolls are made of very similar materials, except for the hair. The hair is nylon, which we have things in our kitchen that are made of nylon as well. It's amazing how things are made. I mean, even car parts. That's why it's industrial materials. There we go. It's all drying. To give you a look, see? The eyebrows, see how they're changing color? Because the matte sealer is done and it looks like a shade darker than her hair. See? She's drying beautifully. And that is how she's supposed to come out. Well, that's how I feel she's supposed to come out. So the eyebrows are, she's got an arch like they requested. She's got her freckles. She's got her blushing. And she will begin a photo shoot. She came wearing underwear. Oh my god, I don't have anything to put on her. I didn't want to, well, I'll focus on her face for the paint work. There we go, we're fine. Find my last piece of chicken. Because it wasn't enough room for everything else. You just don't know how blessed it feels sometimes to be able to get into the mood to paint whenever I'm, doing things like this. I can't just pick up a paintbrush or fabric and stuff and say, okay, I'm going to just do it right now. No, I have to do other things to work my way up. And being a designer, artist, you really, really have to get into a mental zone of focusing on what you're doing. You can't just do it at any given time. You have to be in the mood for this. You have to be, your mentality has to be focused on your work and what you're doing. Because if your heart and mind are not into it, you're gonna mess up. I have a dog back there, and I don't know what happened, but she don't look good. It's American Girl that I did. I'm gonna repaint her. I brought it with me. Okay, that looks good. So the eyebrows are pretty much about dry. See, eyebrows are dry now. She's got just faint little blushing to go with those freckles. Hey. But yeah. I can't wait to take pictures and post them and then show Ellen. Yes, I'm posting this in the VIE Doll Friends fan page so everyone can see her. The eyes that Ellen got are so realistic. Most of the dolls have brown eyes. And I was really excited about Noah because his eyes are blue with a green mixture because almost all of them have shades of brown eyes. And we need more different eye colors because as people in other countries and things, everyone's got different eye color. Okay, more sealer for her lips. I'm doing another layer of polyurethane. So this work is going to be perfectly sealed. But aside from that, also waterproof. That's very, very important. Okay. So I'm going to get ready to apply another gloss sealing on the mouth, the lips, and the teeth and the mouth. deal. Nice, 2 nice thick layers of sealer have been applied on eyebrows and lips. So all the paintwork is now sealed. I have to let her sit out so that this paintwork can cure and become permanently bonded. And in the meantime, when that happens, that's when I will prepare her, like tomorrow. I will most likely prepare her for a photo shoot so I can send to the owner in Pennsylvania so that they can see and make sure that the doll has their seal of approval, and then we ship her back home. But there are one more things I have to do. So tomorrow, that means I have to go out. I have to get a special card to go to the doll, because everyone I do their doll, I go and I get them a card to say thank you. Thank you for entrusting me with something that's very important to you, because, you know, dolls are very important to people of all ages who love them, collect them, play with them. And so, you know, I've always done that. I've always sent a thank you card to say thank you for entrusting me with something you love. I mean, it's quite obvious that this doll is very well loved and very well cherished. The detailing before and then the Photoshop version. But then all of the writing, all of the description, I did my best to do that, and then some. So, and that's what people expect from me that send me their dolls. You know, I'm looking at her. I have to say I am very, very pleased with my work as an artist and a designer. I'm going to set her up, and now I'm about to fix her up like this, and I'm going to grab my camera and show you how she looks, because the other side of the lens shows more detail up close. There we go. So, see that? So her cheeks and her nose look sun-kissed with her freckles, different sizes, different colors, because, well, yeah, different shades, 2 or 3 different colors, because, well, yeah, different shades, 2 or 3 different shades, because that gives you realism. I did the eyebrow thinner. I did an arch as well. So we got all of that covered. So Rena's doll is, well, to my ability, at 100% done. All the thing left to do now is let her paintwork sit overnight to completely dry and everything. And yes, all of my paintwork is non-toxic. It is safe for children, pets, to be around people of all ages. I do not use anything toxic. All of my products I use for sealing is made right here in the United States. But I make sure that it's 100% permanent and safe. So, yes. Well, I wanted to get a view up like that, but the lighting isn't letting me. As you can see, it looks a little, you see a white film around the lips. That's the sealer drawing. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. Thank you for watching. I want to say a special thank you for those of you who are part of the membership program, and a super thank you for those who gave me a thumbs up while you were watching. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good night. In the meantime, take care of yourself and each other and stay happy. Bye.